Or to step into your top 10 frequency. Let's talk about this. I get a lot of questions regarding, okay, Isha, you keep talking about top 10 frequency, but what is it really? So let's talk about what top 10 frequency really is and how can you step into that true, abundant, authentic, high frequency, high level, high vibe, high on life frequency. It's actually quite easy. But the first things first, you gotta let go of a lot of things. You have to cut off a lot of things from your life. Are you ready for that? Because a lot of you guys are just not ready to let go of certain places, certain people, certain things from your life, okay? I cannot explain to you how much it helped me step into my abundant, authentic, true self once I left the UK. Nothing against UK, it's just that it was not my place. I always felt depressed over there. I always felt like it was too dark. It wasn't the right place for me. I felt not so happy. I felt like I never belonged. I always felt like a foreigner, right? And for some reason in the Middle East, I never felt like that. Why? Because the culture, the values aligned so much more with my authentic self. It's about family, it's about togetherness, it's about liveliness, it's about hospitality. That's what I stand for. I cannot stand for the dark weather all the time. The darkness is outside and the weather also. The darkness is inside, in your heart also. The darkness is in your house also. I don't like that. And I know I've never mentioned this before online, but it's time that I just open up myself and try to be authentic with you guys so you understand that not everything is as perfect as you think it is. You see people online, even if you look at me, you'll be like, oh my God, everything is so perfect in her life. No, well, you could say that we worked hard for it. Is it perfect? No. Does it come from perfection? No, absolutely not. It took a lot of work. It took a lot of identity work. It took a lot of things that I had to let go in my life. A lot of people I had to let go. Even when it comes down to certain family members, it was dark. It was not healthy. It was toxic. It was dysfunctional. Right? I had to let go of that. And it was so difficult for me. I remember when I moved to Dubai, I was like, oh my God, I have to keep going back to UK, back to UK, back to UK, because that's where family is. But now I realized, wait a minute, Isha, stay here. That's not why you want to keep going there because that's your family. No, it's because I was addicted to darkness. And yeah, there is such a thing. It's very easy for us humans to actually get addicted to the things that are not even good for us, whether they're toxic. We can get addicted to toxicity actually quite faster than we can get addicted to love. How ironic, right? We can get addicted to darkness and the not so good side of life. We can get addicted to that and we keep going back to that. Why? Because you identify as that person who is maybe the victim, let's say. In this circumstance, let's say you're the victim. Let's say nobody was nice to you. Let's say you always felt like the black sheep of the family. Let's say you never belonged anywhere. Let's say you weren't treated right either. That is now become your identity. And you identify with that so much in your mind, in your heart, in your soul, that becomes your whole identity. So even when you start moving away from it for your own sake, for your own health, for your own well-being, a part of you keeps going back there. A part of you keeps wanting to go back there in the darkness with the toxic people, with the same family members that are not healthy for you. You know this, but you keep going back because you can't let go of that identity, right? So a part of me was not vibing in the right frequency. I realized that. So as soon as I come here and I isolated myself for a little period of time, I'm not going to lie. Sometimes I always say isolation, you need sometimes for elevation. Oh, I love that. Thank you for the question. I'm definitely going to go there. But a part of me was so addicted to all of that, I kept going back. Had to let go of that. Change identity. As soon as I stopped going back to UK all the time, I was like, let's stay here and let's figure this shit out. Let's figure my fucking life. I'm sorry for my language. Let's figure my life out, okay? Let's figure this shit out. And I was like, oh, but first things first, I need to let go of a lot of things. And by the way, don't get me wrong, this is going to be always a journey for you. You're not going to just step into your top 10 frequency identity right now and then stay there. No, sometimes you're going to, it's like a rubber band. It's going to stretch you, take you back there. It's on you to apply full force, keep pushing forward. Break that rubber band. Just break it. I feel like I need to come up with an analogy like this, which would explain it a little bit more, but you understand what I mean. You have to break those patterns, you have to break those cycles, break those habits, break it. Because when you break free, that is why we call it a break free. What is a break free? You're breaking patterns. Literally, that's what it is. You're breaking patterns, stepping into the next level. Even when you're playing video games, one level, done, you have to step into the next level. You cannot You cannot keep playing like level 1 on level 2. You cannot keep playing like level 2 on final level. No, it will require a different skill set from you. It will require a different identity from you. You will have to play like a winner if you're on the final stage of the game, because you reached this far, not for nothing. Of course you're going to start playing like a winner now. You have to. So what just happened? You went from level 1, level 2, level 3, all the way to the final level. You increased your frequency, your state of being. So your frequency is literally your mindset, your emotional state, your aura, your soul, all come together. This is your frequency. And your frequency will literally determine the type of decisions that you will make in life. Your frequency will determine the type of, the level of life you're actually going to live. Yeah. If you see somebody with low frequency, what does that mean? Their life is going to look way below average. Money isn't going to look as good in their life. You can tell when you look at them, you can tell they will have peasant energy activated. I call them Uber girls and the Kareem boys. Very low level frequency, very surface level frequency. And what do they have in their life? Every outcome in their life, below average. Why? That is their optimum state of being. When your optimum state of being is below average, of course, all the outcomes are going to be below average. You have to wait there for luck to come into your way and maybe change something. Maybe you get a glimpse of that moment where luck comes through and it changes everything. But do you know, in the top 10 frequency world, you make your own luck. You bring about luck so fast in your life. Think about manifestations on steroids. That is what happens when you're on the top 10 frequency level. Top 10 frequency people, you will see making their decisions fast. Manifestations on steroids, fast. Breaking generational curses and breaking all the patterns that happens really, really fast on that state. That is something on this state you cannot do. You absolutely can't even achieve that because you're not thinking like that person. You're not functioning like that person. You can't even hold that space like that person. You don't have the capacity like that person. Top 10 frequency level, you have enough. Your cup is full. Your cup, your jug is full. So there's so much water you can pour into others also. That is the top 10 frequency. So your optimum state of being is very high frequency, right? Joy, health, wealth, abundance, goodness of life. All the blessings, all the luck, everything in your favor is what exists on top 10 frequency realm. So enter that era, enter that identity. It is on you to level up. You have to go from this level all the way up to these levels. Here, you gotta think like a winner. Do shit like a winner. You cannot keep thinking like a peasant and, imagine yourself, you're in the top 10 frequency world, because you can't. You can't. Your decisions up there are gonna look so different. I can give you a small little example here. So when I kept going back to UK, I knew very well, this is my peasant energy activated. This is not my top 10 frequency activation at all. No, because a top 10 person is going to be like, wait a minute, I don't want to keep going back to the place which is dark, so disassociated, so not healthy, so toxic, so humiliating, and so not good for my mental health or emotional well-being. Why would I keep going back there? So if you think like a winner, you'll be like, drop it already. I had to step into that. I was like, drop it already. Doesn't matter if it's a family member, doesn't matter. But if you're here, you'll be like, well, I don't matter, but everybody else does matter. Maybe I do matter, but these things matter more. These people matter more. Can't go, gotta stay. And by the way, haven't you always been functioning like that? Haven't you always been programmed like that? Yeah, a lot of guys feel so guilty when they have to let go of something which is just not right, which just doesn't serve them, because you feel guilty. Oh my God, people are going to call you, let's say, a gold digger. People are going to call you, oh, how selfish, how mean. What does he think of himself? What does she think of herself? Oh my God, does she think she's better than all of us just because she's stepping to the next levels? Does she think she's better than us? You're so scared of hearing all these comments from other people. What does it even matter? Honestly, tell me, what does it even matter? Right? So it's okay to be a black sheep of the family. In fact, do you know what? Forget about that. You know what I realized not too long ago? Yes, I've always been the black sheep of the family, but I was like, rather than me shaming myself for that or living the consequences of that, which haven't been so pleasant, why don't I acknowledge and accept the fact that, do you know what? I'm not only a fucking black sheep of the family, I'm a fucking black sheep of the whole fucking bloodline. This is going to be the title of the video. You are not the black sheep of the family, you're the black sheep of the whole bloodline. Okay, you break generational curses and you bring about magic in this world. Not only your world, you help others do the same too. Right? So your top 10 frequency, again coming to the point, is your optimum state of being. When you are in the top 10 frequency level, that is your optimum state of being. Luck is in your favor. It's there because you function like that. It's an intentional, conscious decision every single day, so much so that at one point it becomes your normal state of being. That is where you need to get to. It becomes your normal state of being once you get into the habit of that. It takes 21 days, they say, to build a new habit. That is exactly why my program is there for you, which is the top 10 frequency program. Enrollments are opening, by the way, on the 2nd of March. If you have been eyeing this program, I highly suggest get in this program, change your fucking life around, change your frequency. Because you know what? On the exterior, you have nothing to do to change anything. Nothing changes by doing hard work anyway. I don't need you to struggle and hustle and hard work. No. Whether it's your income, family life, personal life, relationships, friendships, health, wellness, anything, mental state, every single thing has to do with your inner world, with your inner work, with your frequency. When you start working on your frequency, raise that, what do you think is going to happen? You're going to stop functioning like a peasant, the 𝚑𝒂𝒃 and the Korean boys, okay? You're going to really get into the top 10 frequency embodiment. It's going to become a habit. So what happens then, even if you come lower than that, for a second, you're like, no, snap, we have to go back up there. Why? Because now it has become your optimum state of being. Most of the humans we have right now on planet Earth, what is their optimum state of being? It's a peasant. Every single person, I'm sorry, listen, I'm not saying this to offend you. I've been there too. We all are functioning. We are humans. We are all sheeps until we decide to become the goat. Okay? We're all sheeps. Nothing special about any of us until we decide we want to be the goat. We want to be the black sheep of the family. No, the whole bloodline. Okay? Then we become something. Then we become special. Then we can talk. Then we can, okay, let's talk. We are talking about shit now. Let's get real now. Then it's something. Then you hold value. Until then, we are all programmed to be peasants. Our frequency, basic frequency. Not top 10. It's such a huge distance between this. An example. You see how some people keep talking about manifestation? I'm trying to manifest, but I'm not sure how this works. I don't know how am I gonna manifest? Oh, I'm just have to thinking positive. That's all I have to do. Most of people don't even know how to pray properly. Do you know that? You don't even know how to pray properly to really make that thing happen that you actually desire. You're praying like a peasant. You're praying, God, I really want this. Please give me, please. When you talk to people, low level. Please, I'm so sorry. Thank you. People pleaser. That's most of what you see around you. You will hardly see top 10 frequency around you. Very rare people. They have their own leak. And manifestations happen quick for them. Why? Manifestations happen very quick for them because they know it's a conscious, intentional decision every day to keep their frequency high, keep doing their inner work. Everything else around them in life is just a reflection of their inside anyway. So when you work on your frequency, manifestations come fast. Luck is on your side. Everything is activated because you are activated. You are activated. Your aura, alive. You're magnetic. Like your magnetic field is so bright and so light, everybody can see. Everyone and everything that you want close to you, oh, they can see. Something and someone that doesn't align with it or is triggered by it or jealous by it or whatever, they will not even come in your vicinity. Okay, I cannot tell you how many times I've met people, they have so many problems, family problems. Oh, my friends are a problem. My class fellows are a problem. Like everything around them in their life, every single thing is a problem. They keep complaining. Every single day, complaint, new complaint. Oh my God, now they're having a problem with this person. Now they're having a problem with that person. Now they're having a problem with that person. Why? Because their state of being is a very low frequency. That's their state of being. They can't even raise that. Even if they raise that for a day, they come back here because it's their optimum level of frequency. They will keep being busy with the same type of problems at the same level of problems. They will never level up their problems. I always say, you want a better life? Level up the problems. You will always have problems at every level. Even if you're playing a video game, at every level you have problems. It's just the level of problems keeps increasing. It's a different set of problems. What problems do you want to have? Basic, low level, shitty type of problems? Or you want big problems to deal with? What do you want? Literally, that's your choice. You want to have your own business? It's a different set of problems. Oh, you just want to do a job, part-time job? That's a different set of problems. Okay, no problem. You have to be the one to decide. You have to sit in the driving seat of your life and decide, hey, I want these outcomes in my relationships, in my family, in my life, with my health, with my fitness. Whatever you want. I want abundance. I want this income. Whatever you want. It starts with your frequency. Because when you have that frequency activated, the moves you make, the decisions you make are going to look so different than from somebody who's a peasant. Somebody who's in the present energy, as I just said, they will be complaining, this happened, that happened. They can't even step out of that. And every single day, they will make decisions that will take them to even more trouble. So, at the end of the day, what's happening here? Every single human being is manifesting anyway, because that's just the law. You cannot go against that. Just like you can't go against gravity. It's there. It's there. Don't be blind. It's there. You can't just start flying in the sky. No, gravity, right? The laws are there too. There are so many laws. Like, please educate yourself on that a little bit, okay? That would make things a lot better for you to understand, especially if you're watching my content. Be a little bit well equipped with the information of the laws of the universe. There's so many laws. Oh my goodness, there's so many laws. And if you're talking about the universal laws, they're all there. They're playing their role. Whether you like them or not, whether you want to study them or not, whether you think it's magic, woo-woo, doesn't matter. Nobody cares for you. You're still manifesting. The thing is, whatever you're manifesting is what is activated inside of you. Because what is activated inside of you is exactly what you're going to manifest. That is why they say, don't keep thinking about your problems too much because you're going to manifest that. Yes, there is half truth to that. So basically what happens, if you're thinking about a certain thing again and again, it may or may not manifest depending on how much emotionally charged you are when you talk about that thing. Right? Again, it's frequency. Frequency is not only, oh, I'm thinking about this and this is going to happen. Nope. Frequency is not only, I feel and I desire this thing so much, it's going to come to me. Nope. It's not even you acting all happy-go-lucky. Nope. It's a combination of all of these things together which determines your frequency. And if it's the top 10 frequency, you'll manifest a lot quicker. Why? Because you're activated. It's your magnetic field. It's your aura. Like everything is activated in your life because it's on the inside. And once it's activated on the inside, it's going to reflect on the outside. It's a given because it's a law. It's a given, okay? It's guaranteed. Like the universe guarantees you that, right? I feel like I need a little bit of water. I'm talking too much. Anyway, this video is going to go on my YouTube channel, which is Lady Isha. But I just wanted to do a little live here to kind of activate this profile of mine. It's a new profile. Hi. I have a little filter on here. It's Ramadan tomorrow as well. And I can't wait for the top 10 frequency enrollments to open, which they're opening on the 2nd of March. If you've been eyeing this program, I highly suggest get inside, okay? I have been... Okay, we have a question. I'm gonna get to that as well. I'm gonna explain Islam a little bit in the manifestation point of view as well. My top 10 frequency program enrollments are opening on the 2nd of March. If you have been eyeing this program, it's honestly the best time to get in. Why? Ramadan has started, which only means you're gonna be more activated. The whole world is going to be a little bit more spiritually activated, a little bit more open. Your heart centers are going to be open, which only means it will make more sense for you to do the frequency work. You're going to grasp the concept a lot easier. It's going to make so much sense. Why? Because in Ramadan, you're mostly yourself. You're, staying away from problems, trouble, music, food, and it's you. You're spiritually more open. Right? Your heart is more open. You're going to receive this information very differently if you do this while you're fasting or generally in the month of Ramadan. The whole world will be a little bit more kinder, nicer, softer, open, generous, charitable, and nice. Yeah? You will hold more space for this information to really enter you. And you want this to enter you. You want this to enter you because coming out of Ramadan, things might just change. Don't be surprised if you start manifesting quite quicker because your frequency changed. And you know what? We don't do the frequency work just because we want to manifest more things. It's not just about that. It's about becoming that quality of a person whose optimum state of being is just being in the top 10 frequency world. That's not the realistic world. That's the magical world. That's where luck resides, abundance, love, money resides. Whatever you desire resides there. Yeah, and you'll be able to manifest quicker. Why? Because you're charged. As I said, you're activated. I'm using the word activated. It just means you're more charged. You're consciously charging yourself. So the thoughts that you're charging, they're going to manifest. The feelings you're charging, they're going to manifest. Which is why it's total BS when somebody says, like I said already, don't think about this thing because it's going to manifest, it's going to happen. No. It's not going to happen. If you're just thinking about something randomly, it's not going to happen. But what is going to actually happen is the thought or the feeling that you're really charging so much with your own magnetic field. Like it's got electricity. That one thought has got that electricity. If it is so electrifying, that's the one that's going to manifest. Because your random thoughts are not going to manifest. We all have like thousands and thousands, countless thoughts every single day coming and going out of our brain. They're not all going to manifest. No. But the one that you're holding on to, you're grasping it so tight, you're charging it so much, that's the one who's going to manifest. Because your attention and your focus is on that very thing happening. You're imagining it, you're feeling it, you're charging it. That's the one that's going to manifest, okay? Somebody asked, sorry, I'm this way, so I can't, I want to know your name. Please tell me your name, 𝚘𝚊𝚕𝚒, if I'm pronouncing it right or wrong, let me know. I would love for you to, your take on manifestation from Islamic side. Okay, a lot of people have this misconception that, oh my God, manifestation is like magic. Can't do that. No, we're Muslims. I'm Muslim too, and I can tell you, by the way, most of my mentors that I've ever worked with, or whatever I've studied or learned, most, not all, but most are Muslims. Some, I would say, okay, atheist, more spiritually inclined, or monks or whatever. No, but most normal Muslim people, normal, okay? And here's the thing. What I realized, and again, I've studied this and learned this for so long, what I have realized in my own journey is that, hold on a minute, our own prophet, peace be upon him, when he received revelations, how do you think it came about? How do you think it came about? It was a manifestation. It was an intention, it was a thought, it was a calling for a redirection, it was a calling for a desire to happen, and next thing you know, oh, a revelation came through. It's not that it was all in front of him, coming like this in the paper, written in front of him. No, it was an inner voice. It was a voice in the ear. Say this, read this, do this. It was a voice. You can call it the intuition. You can call it your gut feeling. That is why I'm so big on listening to your intuition. I cannot explain to you, I cannot tell you how magical my life and my world turned around once I started to listen to my intuition. Ask for guidance, ask for help. Yes, you're going to ask God, of course. I pray all the time. Yes, you're going to ask God. And then wait for the intuition to come. It's going to come. It's gonna. Why? Because your soul is connected to the universe anyway, especially if you're a woman. Your womb is even connected to the universe. Why? Because your womb holds power to give life, to give birth, to literally create a new soul out of you. So imagine how much power you as a woman hold. You're not even aware, oh my God. But the intuition, it will tell you exactly what to do, where to go. That is why I completely, I'm sorry, this is so cringy, but hear me out. When people say, you don't have to do anything, you just have to sit down and pray and it will come to you. Okay, there may be half truth to that, but not everybody is able to be on that next level magnetic field level where I'm thinking about something and I'm so magnetic that I'm just bringing it about just like that without moving a finger. That hardly ever happens. It can happen, by the way. I'm not saying it can't. It does. It's very magical. Of course it does. I've had multiple things happen to me just like that. Yes. But most of the time, or for most people, it just doesn't work. Why? Because what do you manifest? What did I just say? You manifest the thought or the desire that you are charging the most. that you're feeding the most. You're literally feeding it food with all your thoughts and your desires and like your feelings and your aura. You're just all there, focus there, attention there. You're wanting it to happen. No limiting beliefs regarding it. You're literally charging it so much. Your magnetic field, it's all so activated and so charged with that thought. That thought is going to manifest. So yes, if you are all charged up and thinking about that thing, of course you can manifest, but without moving your finger, yes. But we are living in the 3D plane. We are human beings having a human experience. That is why most of us will bring about our manifestations with inspired actions. And what does that even mean? Inspired actions. You ask for the thing, you set the intention, wait for that nudge because I know it will come through. Wait for that inspiration, that intuition, it's going to tell you what to do. And then you do exactly that thing. Now, whether it means, oh, my intuition just told me today I should call up that one friend. Do it. There is something there on that phone call that you need to hear or need to say, which will be like, oh my God, that's it. I needed to hear that. Yeah. Or if your intuition is telling you, I want you to go to that space or go to that place because it's better for you to go there today. Just go there. Where's my filter gone? Okay, if your intuition is telling you to go to a certain place, please go there because something is waiting for you at that place. Let me tell you something very interesting. I met my current mentor, who happens to be a Forbes listed billionaire, by the way. Guess how I met that person? A very senior, wonderful person. Guess how I met that person? That one day, I was like not having it. I was not in a good mood. But something inside was telling me, Isha, wear that brown dress. Take that one book with you. Go to that particular cafe today. Go sit down and read this book today. Do nothing because I was just not in a good mood, right? So it was like, do nothing. Nothing at all. Take it easy. Read this book and read it at that cafe. And wear that new dress you want to wear out. Okay. I did exactly that. I was like, okay. It's coming from the inside. I guess I got to listen to it. I listened. I went to that. I met that person. That person was like, are you reading this book? I have read this multiple times. I love it. And then we just started having this strange conversation all about knowledge and books and all of that stuff. And what a wonderful connection I made. I started learning things from an actual billionaire. I'm not talking multimillionaires because multimillionaires are very normal in my surroundings anyway, but billionaires are not. For me, that was like next level. Like what? What? Yeah. And oh my God, the assertiveness, the boldness, the identity, the frequency, the knowledge, the wisdom of this person, next level. Now, this is going to be another topic for another day. I'm not going to sit down here and tell you, oh, billionaires are wonderful. Nope. Especially if you're a woman looking for relationships, that's not the thing to do. I am here talking purely educational, knowledge, mentorship, all of that stuff. That's a different story. When it comes to personal relationships, nope. Just because you hear the word a multimillionaire and billionaire sometimes, I would still want you to be a little bit careful. Because a lot of these people can come with their own set of problems. Why? As I just said, every level has its own set of problems. Over here you have this set of problems. Next level you have this set of problems. Billionaire status, different set of problems. And when you see that from so near you, you're like, oh, now all these articles, all the data online, it all starts to make sense. And by the way, I'm not somebody who carries a lot of limiting beliefs. I'm not going to say a lot of limiting things. Do whatever you think is right. Go for the people you think are right. But I'm just saying, it's good to learn from all kinds of people. But are you going to be in a relationship with all kinds of people? Nope, absolutely not. You have to always look out for alignment. Okay, so for example, a person that aligns with you on a personal level, you can have a relationship with. Yes, they may not be a good business partner. They may not be a good teacher to you. They may not even be good in any other area other than just romantic at all. Okay, and then some people you meet, they're really good for being like a teacher figure in your life, like a mentor, like a great friend, like an uncle in your life, or like whatever you want to call it. They're not going to be the ones, however, who are going to be like your best friend that you can call all the time, like a girly girl. Nope. They're not going to be maybe great to be in a relationship with at all. Nope. Does that make sense? because it may not align in this area or that area. So be careful with that. I don't know, it's just a disclaimer, I'm just saying that, okay? I don't know why I even said that, but you get the point, okay? Because sometimes people hear the status, oh, multi-millionaire, oh, billionaire, and it's like, oh my God, relax. Anyway, I live in Dubai, these things are normal here. Like every single person you will meet will be somehow a multi-millionaire or a billionaire or whatever, okay? But anyway, when I met that person, I was like, oh my God, next level identity and frequency. And I had so much to learn from that person. So much to learn, oh my God, even till this day, right? So what happened there? When I was having that bad day, I was literally looking for direction. I was like, why am I so demotivated? There you go, I find my motivation. I look at him and like the way he would do things, or like, you know, the way he would talk about his life and like share his experiences and his wisdom. And I'm like, did you really make that move? Oh my God, and then what did you do? Oh my God, you did that? What? And then you just left this? What? And you went from this to that? What? Yeah, there was so much to learn there. It gave me all the motivation that I was actually asking for. So my intuition guided me all the way to meet this one person. That is exactly why my intuition took me to that cafe. That is exactly why I had to go there. That is exactly why I had to take that book with me, so somebody can actually start having this conversation with me, which was so random, but it had to happen because my inner being was guiding me all the way to that. I needed that. Okay? So whatever you need, ask for it. Pray about it. Yes, you're going to pray to your God. It has absolutely no interference with your religion at all. Okay? Pray. Please ask for guidance, ask for help. But then when the inspiration comes in, now it's your job to listen to that. And you have to build this up like a muscle, because it is a muscle. And you have to build this up like a muscle because it is a muscle, and you have to listen to that inner voice, okay? So start listening to your inner voice, and don't worry if you are the black sheep of the family. It's okay, be the black sheep of the whole bloodline, okay? I give you full permission for that. Thank you for being on my channel. I'm Isha, and I provide you with all the, oh my God, I'm so distracted with the Hoover. My name is Isha. Thank you for being on this channel. I provide you with all the resources you need to up-level your life, financially, emotionally, physically, and of course your frequency. Yes. Bye. Bye, 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 bye. Oh my God, how do I end this thing? Wait. And